Hey yo, it's Brian here. Today, talking about the San Francisco 49ers. Well, talking about our head man, Kyle Shanahan, some interesting facts for the 2026 season, some milestones, potentials if he's able to reach it. Maybe try something new in terms of videos, doing some milestones. Also, the tier list. I think you guys seem to enjoy that one. So, hoping to do videos like that. But for our head man, Kyle Shanahan, for his tenure, it's been good and bad. Mostly good, but some bad things, mostly about not winning at all Super Bowl wise, but for his tenure with the 49ers, it's been a pretty good one. A lot of playoff appearances, a lot of deep playoff runs, and have to appreciate that. But he's missing the big thing in his resume, that Super Bowl win, and hopefully he can reach that in 2026. And speaking of his tenure with the 49ers, some interesting facts for him, potentially for him, or currently, this would be his 10th year with the 49ers. That is insane right there. Do y'all even think about that he's been with the 49ers that long? I mean, 10 years. Wow. That's crazy. You talk about him with the Atlanta Falcons, the offensive coordinator prior. I think a lot of you guys remember that if you're old enough to remember that. I don't want to sound like I'm talking to kids or anything like that. But anyways, from there all the way until now, 2026, that is crazy right there. That has been a long, long time for the 49ers. That's probably one of our longest tenured coaches in a very long time. I'd say since George Seifert that fact. I mean, we had Steve Mariucci, we have had Jim Harbaugh, we've had success, but at the same time, we've had a lot of failures, a lot of one and done coaches. And for him to coach for 10 years with the 49ers and mostly consistent success, especially in the regular season, I'd say that's a pretty good one. It's good to have continuity, and Kyle Shanahan has provided that along with John Lynch. They've done a great job for the most part constructing the roster, also using the talent on whatever they have, play really well, good football. But, as I said, the one thing that's eluding them is that big championship, and I hope they can fulfill that in 2026 because all of us in San Francisco want to see both these guys succeed. And the way they've been coaching, building this team, I think they've earned the right to win the Super Bowl, but they have to keep winning, right? That's the big one. So 10 years with the 49ers, so congrats to Kyle on that. If he wins 8 games this year, he will win his 90th regular season game, so pretty good accomplishment right there. Another one, if they make it to the NFC Championship game, yet again, this would be his 5th appearance. But that's a lot right there for a head coach. 5 NFC title appearances. So sometimes we take them for granted because we're in there pretty often. But at the same time, we want to make it to the Super Bowls. We want to win Super Bowls. And I'm hoping, that's always the end game goal. But 5 NFC championship in his tenure, that's almost every other year he's making it. And so that's very impressive right there. An obvious one, if he wins the Super Bowl, a couple of ones, he'll be another Shanahan that wins a Super Bowl. Mike's won 2 with the Denver Broncos. He won with the 49ers too at the offensive coordinator with Steve Young in '94. So hopefully he can add that to the Shanahan legacy. Some other ones, if he wins the number 1 seed or NFC West, this would be his 3rd or 4th time winning it. That's pretty interesting right there. I mean, he hasn't won too many division titles, like in terms of that, but he's made a lot of playoff appearances, a lot of number 2, number 3s. I mean, that's how competitive the NFC West is that they all can be in first, second, or third. They all can make the playoffs, but I mean, you found out last year you could be 12-5 and still be in third place and play in the road against teams. We had to play against the Philadelphia Eagles, defending champs. We had to play at Seattle. I mean, to go through that tough road for a 12-wood team, that's I don't know if it's fair or unfair, but hey, whatever the seeding is, it is what it is. But any more facts? Obviously, 49ers, they haven't won a Super Bowl since 1994. I wasn't even born for that Super Bowl, as you all know. Or if you're new to my channel, yeah, I was born in 1996. So I have not been alive for any of them. But I've seen a few Super Bowl appearances, all of the Super Bowl appearances in the 21st century, and yet they have not won one. Not yet, but I'm hoping 2026, that will be the end of that drought, definitely. And, a lot of people are making fun of the 49ers. Actually, it's kind of weird with the 49ers. As I said, probably in past videos, that the Cowboys always get a lot of flack for not winning Super Bowls, but the 49ers, they've been very close, but haven't been able to close the deal. So I don't know which one's worse, the Cowboys not even being close, or the 49ers touching the trophy but not being able to snatch it. That's something that you guys can debate about that, is who has it worse in terms of being the Super Bowl drought, the 49ers or the Cowboys. But technically us, because we're 1 year behind the Cowboys. They won the next year in 95. But, in terms of being really close, yeah, it hurts big time. It hurts more as a 49er fan. But Cowboys, they always expect to do something great, but they don't. They fall short of expectations. They're always a great regular season team. They always surprise people. But when it comes down to big games, like just winning one playoff game, that's a struggle for them. But for the 49ers, they've been able to win a lot of playoff games, but not yet touch the Super Bowl. So it's still a great achievement by the 49ers to have great seasons for the most part under Kyle Shanahan, but to not be able to hoist a trophy yet, that is a little disappointing. But I hope they can finish it in 2026. I've said that so many times. I mean, y'all can have a drinking contest on how many times I can say win their sixth trophy, win their next trophy for the team. So, yep, that's pretty much it, you guys. Just wanted to give some interesting facts about Kyle Shanahan. Maybe I could do it for all the players, some potential milestones if they can handle the milestones for 2026, some interesting facts about players, Brock Purdy and all those guys. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Just wanted to give this out. And much love to the 49ers as always. Hopefully it's going to be another good year. I think it will be another good year. They always are battle tested, always proven, minus the injuries. That is the one thing that always hampers the 49ers, especially last year, is injuries. They can't make deep playoff runs. And, when you're understaffed, there's only so much you can do with the starters and all the superstars out. And you could always say, next man up. But, I mean, there comes a point when next man up, there is no more man to come up, right? So, yeah, there you have it right there, you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this. And go Niners all day. Love you guys as always. Nice to catch up with you guys. And hope to see you guys another time.